Hello everyone, I'm Lobby Clint. Welcome to Inner Peace Time. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. So, hello everyone in Texas. Hello our members here on Zoom, Kev, Mayor, Dia, Dad, Charles, Wendy and John, and Isaac. Thanks for joining in. Also on YouTube, hello Lisa and Hakuzo. Also, everyone watching on Facebook. And as you guys know, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once. So if you don't see this icon on the top, then very likely I can't see your comment right now. But I'll always go back and reply, as you all know. So I hope everyone's been having a wonderful day and weekend so far. It's Saturday, finally the weekend. And also an opportunity for us to all come together and find some peace. So, as always, I hope you all have been practicing regularly. Meditation is a wonderful practice. It's a wonderful way to help you gain peace. But you need to practice. You need to do at least a little bit a day, and it can go a long way. It doesn't need to be long, but as long as you do a little bit a day, you'll start to see the difference. You'll be able to gain more and more of that benefit. Oh, hello Sepek. Thanks for joining in on YouTube. So, and hello Mayor. Thanks for joining back. So, as we practice, for those who might be new in meditation, remember there's only 2 steps: relaxation and awareness. Keep it simple. You don't have to make it complex. Even right from the moment we sit down, you don't even have to sit on the floor. You don't have to sit cross-legged. Sit comfortably. That's what's important. Because when we meditate, it's not so much to look perfect, it's to feel perfect. If you feel perfect, you'll automatically go in deeper, easier. But sometimes if you try to look perfect, you get stuck here on your body, unable to go inward. So allow yourself to adjust, be comfortable. That's the important thing. Not to look perfect, but to feel perfect. And hello Terry, thanks for joining in. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Notice how I say when you're ready. You don't need to rush. It's also why I have a video background to look at. You can watch the water, or allow yourself to gently close your eyes. And as you close them, it's not forcing them shut. It's letting your eyelashes touch. It's gentle, relaxing. Meditation should never feel like work. It should feel like a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So as we practice together, take your time. Allow yourself to feel at ease, to feel comfortable. Like I said, you don't have to look perfect, but you should feel perfect. So allow yourself to relax from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. But take your time. There's no need to rush. Allowing every muscle in your body to release, to relax, to feel at ease. With relaxation, some of us are quicker than others. Do it at your pace, as long as you feel comfortable. That is correct. So allow all the muscles in your body to feel at ease, relaxing the muscles in your face, your neck, your shoulders, allowing them to feel nice and loose, comfortable, at ease. Letting that feeling flow down to your arms, to the tips of your fingers, allowing that relaxation to flow down to your chest, your abdomen, and your back, slowly going down your back, one vertebra at a time. Feel like you are getting a massage, releasing, relieving, and relaxing all the muscles in your back. Little by little, inch by inch, letting all the aches and pains melt away, leaving only comfort and relaxation all the way down your back. And allow that relaxation to flow down to your legs. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your toes. And just feel your entire body completely relaxed, completely comfortable, feeling like you can sit like this forever or for as long as you'd like. As we know, the first step to meditation is relaxation, allowing your body to feel comfortable and relaxed. But if you still have any discomfort, feel free to adjust. We must let go of that expectation and that feeling that you are supposed to sit still. Meditators tend to sit still, but not because they're trying to. It's because when you are comfortable, you naturally stay still. We tend to move or adjust due to discomfort. No matter how minor, we tend to adjust. So don't try to force yourself still. That doesn't work very well. It's a very common misconception and misunderstanding that to meditate well, you must look perfect, must have that perfect pose, that perfect position. But in truth, the perfect position for you is what feels perfect to you. Once your body's at ease, your mind can follow. your mind will also begin to relax, to release, and allow yourself to go in. But the more we push, the more we force, the slower, the more we're held back. And this is why I tell you all, allow it to feel like a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So allow yourself to slow down, take it easy. Just letting your mind stay with one thing, something comfortable, relaxing, easy. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. But your meditation object can be anything at all, whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. Because when our mind stays with that one thing for a prolonged period of time, it allows us to go in deeper, easier, and also to let go of all those extra thoughts. And letting go doesn't mean to throw away or forget about. It's more like placing down rather than carrying. We tend to carry our thoughts with us all the time. This is why we start to feel lethargic, low energy, almost heavy, the more we think about these thoughts. But when we finally place them down, not holding on, not carrying, that weight is lifted. It feels more at ease, more light, more comfortable. So let us practicing letting go, not holding on so tightly. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but that's why we practice. Why I'm here 4 times a week, to practice with you. And to share wisdom that I've learned, tips and tricks to help you continue to improve. But the best way to improve is consistent practice. Just like I say, a little bit a day can go a long way. And it's very true. If we practice only once a week or once a month, it takes longer. Imagine trying to learn how to ride your bike, and you just try to do it once a week or once a month. It would take very long before you finally get the hang of balancing. Same with meditation. So as we practice, take your time. Allow yourself to enjoy. Give yourself time for growth. You will get better. It will get easier. But what we first need to learn is to relax the body and relax the mind. Not trying to control, not trying to make something happen. Allowing it to happen naturally. But of course, as we practice, our mind may begin to wander. It is the nature of the mind. So don't be annoyed if you start wandering, start thinking of this and that. That wandering mind is something we all deal with. Even masters. The difference between us and masters is that they had the experience, the know-how, and they know the best way for themselves to adjust. That way, when they have the wandering mind, which is very natural for everyone, they're able to adjust and get their mind to slow down quickly. They become more efficient. Just like anyone practicing anything, at first, we use more energy than we need to do that simple task. But as we practice it more and more, at first it feels complicated, but then it becomes a simple task, and then you start to use little to no energy at all to be able to do that task or do that skill. So give yourself time. Even though nowadays we all like to rush to the goal, rush to the ending, to find out and gain the benefits that we want. But meditation is something you really cannot rush. You cannot force. It ends up pushing you the wrong direction. And this is why people nowadays need meditation so much. All of us meditating together, we are very lucky to realize how very beneficial this is, why we are practicing. It helps us deal with our lives better than other people. It doesn't mean that we're better than others, but we have better tools. This is why we're able to have peace a little easier, to be able to get our calm even in situations that seem very difficult. And it's all about us practicing. Relax your body, relax your mind, giving yourself time to train, to get better and better. So as we practice, enjoy, not endure. Even if there's no special thing happening, enjoy the fact that you don't have to do anything right now. A nice respite, a nice amount of time for rest. Don't force, don't push. Relax your body, relax your mind. Son mo Araham Son mo Araham Son mo Araham. And now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright, and at the center of your object there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved one, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sapphe Buddha Parapata Pache Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakampanta Misapaso Sappabbuddha Nupavena Sappathamma Nupavena Sappasangha Nupavena Saddha Soti Bhagwantute. Now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How's everyone feeling? Take a moment to notice how you feel right now. Okay? Noticing what worked, what didn't work. Every time we practice is always a new experience, even if it might feel very similar. But taking that time to notice, this worked for me, try and do it again. Or, this didn't work so much, adjust. And it can be from how you sit, how you center your mind, even the object or image, or the mantra you use. Allow yourself to adjust. Make those adjustments when you need to. And it all comes from observing, taking that time to consider at the end. That way, next time, even better. Okay, so let me say hello those who came in after. Let's see. Hello, Ikasid. Hello, Hiro. Hello, Yome. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Also Sue and Jenna, and Sue and Jenna on YouTube. Thanks for saying hi, and Linnea on Facebook. So, now that we just finished the meditation, before we go into questions and comments, I actually had a little bit of a story I wanted to share with you, and it's something from, overall the reason for it is because we always talk about how when we meditate, we know there's this inner wisdom, this inner peace, this inner power within us. So understand that this is something that's not new. This has been unknown for many, 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 many years, many, many centuries, I can even say. And this is actually a story from Greek mythology. So they said that, the gods, they're up on Mount Olympus, looking down at the world, and they notice as they're looking down and looking at all these animals and beings, they notice one animal in particular, a little bit different than others. They start to wear clothes. They start to build homes, build structures, to a god. We humans, just some animals, right? But the thing was, as they started to see how the humans continue to innovate, continue to better themselves, to create and continue to improve their lives, some of the gods started to realize, they're going to figure out a way to get up here and take our power. So they had a quick meeting, a very important meeting. All the gods came together. Okay, look guys, these humans, we need to do something about them. We need to hide their potential. We can't let them find it and then be able to become amazing. Okay, what are we going to do? I said, okay, we should hide it. Said, okay, where should we hide it? So one lib says, let's put it on the highest mountain. Some of the guys are like, yeah, great idea. One guy goes, I don't know. They'll find a way to get up there. Okay, think again. How about the deepest of oceans? They're like, good idea. No, one day they're going to figure out how to get there too. Like, okay. So how are we going to hide it? Until eventually one of the gods go, I know where we can hide it. We'll hide it inside of them. They'll never look there. So, even in all the old mythology, they have this. They realize that we all have this wonderful potential within us. The thing is, we always spend our time looking outward, looking for this, looking for that, trying to look for validity, looking for worth, looking for something amazing. When in truth, what we need to look for is inside of us. Take that time to realize it's been within you all along. It's up to us to allow it to come out, to continue to train and adjust. So meditation is one way to do that, for us to calm the mind, get it quiet. When it's quiet, we can think more clearly. We can see it very clearly, rather than just simply wandering about trying to get something, or like how a lot of advertisements nowadays. You get the new iPhone, get the new this, get the new that. Try our new food and menu. It's like something always dragging us into something else, right? So remind yourself, center. This is how we are mindful. When we're more mindful, we'll be able to choose more correctly, or at least have the choice to do it instead of simply impulse. For example, why is that, especially in America, why is this country kind of big? We tend to be bigger because we're advertising food so much, especially in times that we normally shouldn't be eating. but we love to send that advertisement. Look at this delicious looking food. And even the advertisers know the food they show in the ads don't even, or sometimes they're not even edible. The food they use because it looks beautiful, but the real thing's not that beautiful. For example, cereal commercials. You know, the milk when they pour it in, it's like splashing beautifully. That's glue. That's not even milk. So that's just a trick of the of filmmaking. So you see, it's time for us to take that time and be mindful. Take that time to be aware of ourselves. You don't always need to rush over to something else, but having some time with yourself, you'll find the answer that helps you the best. So I hope you all keep practicing meditation, as you'll find your answers. They've been within you all along. Okay, so now I open the floor to you guys if anyone has any questions. Also, let's see here. I see a few questions on YouTube. So the first one is, okay, Haku's asking, if everything is based on free will, why is it sometimes people have to follow man-made rules or laws when they are arbitrary or outright problematic? Okay, so the thing is, laws that come from our governments or from the people, it's always trying to make it work for the people. They're trying to make it just and not have many problems. Though in truth, the real laws we should really be most careful for are the laws of nature, or what we call karma. You know, not to kill, not to steal, not to have sexual misconduct or adultery, not to lie or use harsh speech, and lastly, not to take intoxicants. This is very natural. Almost every country has a law similar to this, or even laws to prevent minors to do something like that. Like drugs and alcohol, there's usually some kind of limit. So we know that it's not so great. Those are the ones that are most important to be aware of. The other things is more adjusted to society of the time. So while we're living with them, well, when you're living with a group, we all have to follow the law as best we can. Sometimes they're not great, and actually, usually they're not great because we're humans. We're not perfect. We can do our best, but that's why there needs to be amendments. They have to adjust. Assuming those on top are open to listen. So that's the thing. When living in a group, there's always going to be laws and policies, etc. We adjust to that to be able to live in that community. Or if it's not right, we adjust, go somewhere else, or we talk to those who are in charge to help have them help us change it. But that's just that's more so on that. And free will, it's still free will because it's still your choice to follow it or not. But remember, having free will doesn't mean there's no consequences. Okay. So yes, you have free will to hit someone if you want, but there will be consequences. They will probably hit you back or call the cops on you, and you will need to go to jail. You know, something like that. So these are the things. You have that choice to do or not. Okay. Another question is, he says, I mean very silly laws that could possibly put someone at risk, or odd laws that make no logical sense. Yeah, this is what's important there is to talk to the government or talk to someone who can help. Otherwise, find your way to be at peace. Because yes, there are some things that don't make sense, and we as a community, as a society, have to help tell those who are in charge, or help make them. If it's a democracy, that does make it easier. But it's all up to whoever's on top. So a little difficult. We don't always have the power to change it, but the thing with change is it takes time. Think just 100 years ago, no, a couple hundred years ago, there was still slavery, and it was still legal. You see, no, we're adjusting. We're still growing. It's up to us as a society to start to notice what is right, what's wrong, and try to make it work. But at the same time, not overdo it. For example, cancel culture. That's crazy. Where someone just happens to say something not great. People are human, okay? Humans are human. We're going to say something wrong, something not great. But suddenly, they're gone because of that one slip up. Or sometimes, what else is another one? Well, in general, just understanding that, the pronouns. It's a great idea. It's a show, yeah, I have my own identity. Great. But then it gets really confusing, where sometimes you're just trying to use the pronouns of English, understanding it in your way, but then you don't mean anything, but it can become quite unintentional. So this is another one that I feel is a little bit too much. You can still be who you are. The pronoun is just, you can adjust that. You can just let them know, instead of being truly offended. Sometimes it's a little bit much. Okay, so it's getting that adjustment. Oh, Kevin's saying, can you briefly describe your conception of God or a higher power? Okay, so God or higher power, for us, at least in Buddhism, we don't necessarily believe in God per se, but we believe that there is something above, and most of the time it's layers of heaven, and a lot of our relatives are there trying to help us out. And instead of instead of caring whether or not there's a higher power, do what you can here, because your karma, the goodness and bad that you do, is what is going to weigh whether you go up or down. And even if you don't care, if you don't believe in life after death, you can see the karma in your lifetime. As you're doing good, more people want to gravitate toward you, want to help you, compared to doing negative and people just want to leave you alone. So you can kind of see the karma there. We find that, at least in Buddhism, we believe it's more important to think of the now. What you're experiencing now, what's more important? What's afterward? Uh, well, we'll find out. But more important is what you do now, because those are the consequences for the next life and on. Okay. All right. Now another question on YouTube. Lisa's asking, do you believe games can be a form of meditation? As my Tap Colors Pro was commenting. Yeah, relaxing. Yes, actually, games, mobile apps, this and that. Understand that everything can actually be a great way to help you meditate. It's, for example, video games in general, they can be great at helping you, make your mind move, making your mind think. It's actually a great exercise for your mind, your brain. But too much is where it gets bad, where you're suddenly there for 3 or 4 hours at a time, or more. Some people like all-nighters, like for a whole week trying to play a certain game. Now, that's where it's too much. It's same with everything. Anything doing too much tends to be not so great. For example, even doing goodness, if you do too much, well, we definitely see the goodness that you're doing. But if you push too much, it actually ends up hindering you or hurting you and your family. Now it's that's called too much. You're doing it wrong. You have to care for your responsibilities too. So balance. The thing that we do in meditation applies to everyday life. So what we learn in meditation, use that also in what you do. Even entertainment. It can be a good respite, a nice little rest, a little relax, enjoy, and then okay, back to doing what I gotta do. Compared to you're there, binge watch, and then Netflix has to ask you, are you still watching? Now you know you're doing too much. Okay. So always trying to find that balance. If that's what I recommend to you all. Thank you very much, Lisa. Okay. Any other last minute questions or wonders? Okay, then again, let you guys know. This Monday I'll be going to New Jersey, so I will try to keep my classes on as usual. But I'll let you guys know if I have to cancel. I know the last week of June, the last week of this month, very likely I cannot do classes, but I'll do what I can. If I end up able to, you'll see me here. If not, I'll try to find out someone else to lead the class for me. At least it will be available on Zoom, but my YouTube and Facebook page, that will be a little bit different. I'm the high-tech monk. I can do this by myself. Other monks, not so much. But in my generation, we have learned a lot of this stuff, so that has helped me. But overall, I hope you all keep up your practice, whether I'm online or not. Please do keep it up, because this is our space to come to get together, meditate. In fact, even if I'm not here, you guys can still join the Zoom room and meditate together if you want. But I'll definitely ask for someone to come in if they can. So before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. And let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube and Facebook, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.